Well, hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks very much for stopping by today. Good to have you along. So here's a question. If silt is to be used as fertilizer, can I fill this with silt? I have my doubts, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know that flinging river mud on your... Okay, I don't like the look in her eyes. Shit, yeah, that's what I thought, eh? Did you see that? As soon as I backed away, she stopped. You gotta watch these cows. There's some inherent evil that's just lurking barely beneath the surface. It's not like the pigs. I mean, they're just uprunt about everything. Upgrunt? Alright, well, that was pun of punishment. Alright, let's get across here. I just want to make sure that my lumbar mill is actually producing lumbar. Yeah. So sand. I found sand. I finally drove the back route around that mountain and realized that way off there, if we be looking at the mini-map, right by field 13, almost center of the map, yeah, if you go straight down from there, you'll see a bunch of puddles. Yeah, around those puddles is sand. Yes. So I have hauled a truck's worth off to the pipe factory. Yeah. Alright, how are you doing? Oh, look. We have some form of production. Cool. Alright, so what do we got going on? Lumber! Yes. Why is it off? Start, man. Just start. Ugh. Good thing I remembered today. Or whatever he says. Yeah, I still hear you singing away in the background. One of these days, dude, I swear I'm going to record that file into Audacity or something and strip those words out and figure out what the heck he's saying. I've been asking that same question since FS15 when they first introduced those sawmills. And no one has even acted like they have a clue of what I'm talking about. So, I either have a really long-standing hallucination running, or no one else knows and they won't admit it. But there's a guy singing in that sawmill, and I'd like to know what the heck he is singing. What the monks are chanting at that other place could care less. So what else have we got going on? Well, I have successfully managed to fertilize. Yeah, it'd probably easier if we just go here. Fields 3, 4, and 5. Now, I believe 2 of them are now at, well, I suppose I don't have to make this up, do I? Okay, that's growth stage. Could I have fertilization stage, please? Okay, never mind the plowing thing, alright? Apparently field 5. Yeah, I know it needs lime. They're not going to let me give it lime. They don't like lime. So 4 is 100%. 16 is 100%. I'm waiting at 15 because it's been planted too soon. They won't let me spray yet. But what the heck is up with field 5? Huh? Pressing E isn't going to help. Field 5. Alright, well. We'll just have to go have ourselves a little look-see. I'll tell you, and I'm sure at this point in time, those of you that follow me are not going to be at all surprised by this, but guess what? I could not get patch 1.51 to load. You know, everybody was, oh yeah, it's loading now, and blah, 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 and I look on Steam, and oh, they've announced the patch, and I'm not getting any upload. I'm not getting any patch. I'm not getting any. So, I go on the forum, and there's someone else the same issue, surprisingly enough. And okay, and they get the usual copy-paste crap about, you know, oh, verify game files, do this, make sure you have opted out of all betas. You know, I mean, this granted, this is my second decade using Steam, maybe third, who knows. So, these sort of things, Yeah, I know you need lime, and now that these are sprouted, you're probably going to let me spray lime. See, it says it's 66% fertilized. So let's go back to here. Let's get rid of needs lime. Ah, there we go. Alright. Because, yeah, I can't do it. I can't bring myself to spray lime when there's already plants up. You know, and apparently with seasons, they won't let you do it until they do sprout. So, for the folks over at Realismus, look it up, guys. Alright? Spreading dolomite lime on live plants will turn this entire beautiful greenness into that color. It will burn every single plant right down to the root. And burn the bloody roots out as well. Okay? Yeah. I don't know. But there you go. I'm probably going to lose a little bit of the crop because of my stubbornness, but, well, you know me. I have two very, very strong Canadian traits that show their heads all the time, and I'm not talking about politeness. Although I've been told I am a rather polite individual. Silly people. They don't know what have a nice day really means. Anyway, yeah, I'm both stubborn and cheap. So, you know, no, I'm not going to, there we are, this one's done well. I'm not going to spray lime on those poor plants, even though the game says, hey, it's okay, species, trust me, I'm a doctor. Well, at least I play one on YouTube, or whatever the heck they're thinking is going on. So, I actually, at this point, believe it or not, I know what we're going to do. I know what we're going to do. While we're off in this area. Yes. Yeah, I don't know, man. I have, used to live in a place, had a decades, maybe even century-old wheat field that had been abandoned in the backyard where there was a barn. And I somehow remembering in the spring that it was a lot greener looking when it sprouted. See, if I saw this, I'd be thinking lack of nitrogen. I really would. Oh, and if you want something real to do with the silt there, Oldman, just as a thought, I know you've already got it worked out, but an actual real and practical use for the silt? It's, because it does have a very real, decent purpose, and something that's incredibly helpful in agriculture, although perhaps not as commonly used as it should be. And that's the fact that you can extract humic acid from river mud, basically. Any organic matter that's decayed, you can extract humic acid, and therefore fulvic acid. Both of which have restorative properties in soils that can make a difference in your yields far greater than the simple 3 applications of fertilizers that we do in this game. We actually, when I worked for the nutrient company, Advanced Nutrients, one of the biggest plant nutrient companies in the world, one of the things that we were tasked with at one point was to help out the Mexican government. Their issue was, of course, if you don't know, one of the biggest money makers out of Mexico is tomatoes. I mean, avocados are a big thing too, but tomatoes have always been a huge. Now, I'm assuming that white stuff is salt. It's the only thing I haven't put a scoop in and tested. But anyway, so tomatoes are a huge thing. And over the last number of years, now this was probably almost a decade ago that this occurred, But the crops were dropping off considerably, to the point where it was becoming almost not as profitable to do it as it would have been to simply leave it alone. And that's not a good thing in any farming situation. So, after they sent the company various samples, plant samples, leaf samples, soil samples, water samples, etc., etc., what was determined was, in fact, that these same fields had been used so often, and it wasn't a matter of a buildup of, partly burnt-out fertilizers where you had super high levels of phosphorus left in the soil or super high levels of nitrogen or any of these things. It was simply that the main working energy of soil does in fact come from the amount of humus in it. That stuff that decays on the forest floor and makes forest soil rich enough to grow 200-foot tall trees. And that will slowly, over very long bits of time. Ooh. We have 4,800 pipe, 1333 carbonate, and 106 gold. From the poopy pipes. Neat. Well. Cool. Well, that was something I wanted to check. That's pretty interesting. So yeah, we actually mixed up a solution of humic, fulvic, and I believe it was a B vitamin, B12 probably, and shipped that off in 45-gallon drums, and guess what? It worked quite the treat. Here we are. We now have, well, I don't need the sand particularly, so I think I'll turn the ore, but no, I don't need any of those. I just really need the stone. But that's nice. We've now got 90,000 liters. That's great. That's going to help me get a few of these other things up and running. Okay, you... Yeah, I don't know what's going on with you. You're just weird. Now this thing... Yeah, you put water in, and it outputs oil. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Well, apparently it has said oil now. Load fuel. Well, let's just have us a little look-see, shall we? Alright. Let us have a wee look. Alright, look at this, eh? We have Smurf Oil. Smurf Oil. Oh my god, Smurf Oil. Yeah, smear it on anything you want to turn blue. Make you blue and slippery, I don't know. I'm pretty sure Smurf Oil's a sex aid. It's not something you turn into diesel. Smurf Oil. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I don't know why that cracks me up. Man. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Species is out of control. Smurf Oil. Oh, man. I'm just about swallowing my own tongue here. Smurf Oil. Oh, God. Hang on a sec. I'll be back. Alrighty, well, a couple of smacks in the face and a big sip of coffee, and I think I've regained... No, I haven't. Freaking Smurf Oil, man. Thanks, Steve. I really needed a laugh like that. I had a pretty miserable day since my half-hour walk out in the hammering down rain and cold at 7 o'clock this morning. It didn't put me in the best of moods, but there you go. So I'm thinking that, speaking of Smurf Oil, at this point, what I really need to do, I guess, is, well, move along. Yeah. I do indeed need to move along. So, let's do that. Waggada, 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 waggada. We're up to 120x. Let's get this day a rumbling. Oh, I know what I wanted to do. Guess what mod I finally added? The real clock? Yes, I did. I actually remembered that, finally. So, that's up there. It is 9:08:40. Good to know. But no, I got a place to live. And a place to grow. Yeah. Okay. Where do we want to live? Yeah, right beside some smelly factory. No. I'd rather live out here by the pigs where the air is fresh. Yeah. Imagine having a house here would be just like living in Chilliwack, man. I tell you. Oh, look. We have a complete... Wow. Moving on up. Yes, indeed. Okay. Yeah, they have what they call derriere in Chilliwack. And it doesn't mean butt, although it smells like butt. Alright, here we are. The home of my mansion. Yes, indeed. Wrong button. See, it's no wonder they give me that kind of advice on Steam, like I've never played the game before, isn't it? Farmhouses. We have one. Yes. Nice. Nice, eh? Yeah. Over by the bushes, maybe? A little bit into the bushes. So yeah, to get patch 1.51 to work, well, to install, I actually had to reinstall the game. Everything else just failed. So, yeah. Not terribly impressed, I'm afraid. Oh, let's check the animals. Whenever we fast forward like this, I have to make sure I'm not killing anything. Half a year old. Oh, look, some of them are thinking about being pregnant. Ooh. Way to go, girly. Alright, we should have milk soon. Well, come on, I watched Driz the other day trying to milk his pigs. I'm pretty sure that's what he was doing anyway. He muttered something about, do we have milk yet, and then went and checked the pig pen. So I can only assume. Do you ever wonder why we don't milk pigs? Well, I don't. I think it's a stupid idea. Okay, the sheep are doing great. The pigs, they're, well... a little cleanup on aisle C, maybe, but not bad. Other than that, they seem to be just... See, notice they always run low on corn first? It's because they spit it all out. Whoa, okay, the cows are just freaking peeking. Okay. They need TMR, they need hay, they need silage, they need... Holy cow. Something just about came through the roof of the apartment building there. I kid you not. Wow. A little bit of a storm out there. Like I said, I was out before 7 this morning for my walk, and oh man, was it miserable. But sounds like it's gotten considerably windier. And something has just come out of a tree or whatever and tumbled across the roof. And it sounded like a freaking earthquake. Whatever it was quite large and heavy. And our new manager apparently is afraid of heights, so he won't go up on the roof. I used to have to go up about 10 times a freaking season. Oh well. I could still hear it blowing around up there. Must be a really big branch. Alright. I got rid of the little truck that did, well, basically both of the things that these two trucks do. Mainly to get something of a little better capacity and a little bit quicker for moving around, well, things exactly like what I'm going to do here, which is simply haul a little TMR. Oh, I'm going to put a stop to the super time here before my cows start to pass out from lack of food. Oh, look where you're going, dude. I wasn't expecting that fancy door opening thing. Okay. Grab a little timber. Make a nice start. But I figured with all the running around we've got to do to factories, and the fact that the size of our fields are going to require our big truck to be used quite often, that we needed something of a more practical size. This will do. Yes. Make my cows happy. And look at that, it holds almost 40,000 liters. That's a pretty nice load compared to the other 13 or whatever it was. Got a good speed to it, like all the trucks. And because it is a solid body, it's also quite maneuverable in the spaces involved, which is something that certainly the big rig wasn't. Alrighty. My cows, here. We don't really need all of that happening. Oops. Oh, it's all like really easy to maneuver, and as he crashes in and kills two of his cows. Brilliant. There you are, ladies. Sorry to keep you waiting. Don't hit it. Oh, that was close, man. Alright. You're good now? Oh, come on. Well, hay or silage. I wonder, I think you actually start with a little bit of that in the silo, don't you? Oh, I've got silage by now. Man, I started cooking grass yesterday. I think we got at least a little bit of silage by now. I know I was going to save it for TMR, but apparently we got a little bit of that to spare. So, let's see how our grass factories have been doing. Pretty sure that box of eggs is full now as well. It's funny, it still tumbles over the top. Oh well. Could use a little work on the fill plane, but the rest of it's a pretty decent truck. Or the unfill plane? I don't know. Yeah, I know. Who's Phil? Oh yeah. I was just going to stop and get silage, but we may have our very own homemade silage ready to go by now. Okay, that should be hay. Right? Nope, that's hay. This is silage. Excellent. I should think that'll probably do. Alright, the cows aren't starving anymore. So we'll go back to 120X and push things into the next day. They should all be doing their naps pretty soon. Whoa. You guys need a little bit of cleanup, don't you? Alright, let's load that in there. Really? Of course you are. Whoa. I can barely find my house. Freaking cows look like ghosts. Okay. Sky doesn't look quite as boxy tonight. I'm just going to wait here for a few minutes until we get our rollover. Yeah, there is something really, really strange with the lighting on this particular one. See that? Yeah, I don't know what it is. It shows when you're going out the exit as well. Yeah, there's just something really odd. It may just be where I placed it. Okay, there we are. See, we make $142,000 in property income, and yet it only costs us 10, eh? Alright, let's slow down to 1x and grab ourselves the nap. Crap. I always forget to look at what time it is first. Okay, midnight, so 6 hours, eh? Oh, we gotta walk away, and then we gotta walk back up to it. Click R. There we go. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's do that. 5,000x. Boom, 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 boom. That's quite the screen door effect going on with the sky up there. I don't know if you guys can make that out, but man. In fact, the whole thing's got quite a screen door effect. Alright. Are we good? Yeah, we're sitting at 16 FPS, so we'll give her a second here to restabilize. I must say, the sky's looking better. Not nearly as cubey looking as it was before. Let's have a look at our critters. Yeah, these guys are all gonna need some loving today, huh? Okay, chickens need some food. Oh, I hate that it pops back again. Pigs. You're alright. Sheep. Not bad. And coos. You're doing not bad either, so perhaps things are not near as dire as they seem. Yeah, see what I mean about the weirdness of the shadows there? Weird, eh? And it's only that one. No other building does that, whether it has lights or not. So I'm not sure what the Scooby-Doo is. Oh, what am I doing? You don't live here. That's okay. Where you do live is actually a little closer to where I want to go. Oops, wrong country. Alright. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. See, all the other lighting seems appropriate enough and normal enough. You know, for whatever you can consider normal. Alright, look at this. Whoo! Wood chips. Neat. Somewhere needs wood chips. Where the heck did I see that needed wood chips? I think it was one of these, actually. Coal. Nails. Well, you're not the right place. You're for making, like, pallets or something. You. Here we are, lumber and wood chips. Yes. I think we can do both of those. So, you ready to make me some lumber yet? Are ya? Oh yeah. You are more than ready to spawn me some lumber, aren't you? Lumbar. Pallet. 1, 2. Spawn. Yes, look at that. Alright. Alrighty. So, I need a bucket and a fork. Well, that's not too terribly convenient, is it? Where would I have... Oh, it's not over here. Oh, it is over here. Okay, you don't suck as much as I thought. Alright, well, let's do the wood chip part first. How will we? I mean, that's not a huge amount of them. But I should put a little road in here, eh? Maybe. Yeah, not a huge amount, but... Whoa. That bucket's a huge amount, I'll tell you. Man. What? Load wood chips. Oh, really? It's trailer only? I can't pick them up? Hello? Fill her up, please. Yes. Well, there you go, eh? Where there's a will, there's a way. That's pretty funny stuff. Pretty funny stuff. Okay, where would you like me to put this? Yep, that's working. Cool. As we can see. Oh, that's weird, eh? Okay. So it's got a little bit of wood chips. Is there any left? Can we go get some more? I haven't seen anywhere else yet that uses them, so let's just get over there what we can, because 8,000 liters in production stuff is pretty much nothing. There we go. The pile's shrinking. Boom. Alright. Okay. That's a better amount, I think. So, Excuse me. Smurf Oil. Okay. Man, that bucket is hard to see over, let me tell you. Alright, now I need the forks de palette, huh? Yeah, I can't see over that bloody bucket. Now, there is an auto-loading trailer available on the TRello. However, I haven't bought one yet. And it is still considered a work in progress, and I'm still kind of nervous. So, I may wait till it's a little better tested or whatever, but yeah. And I know I should have done this earlier, but for those of you that are still here and watching, I really do appreciate all of the help from the comments and such. There seems to be some new watchers, probably again to do with the people that are following Oldman's progress with this map. And I really do appreciate all the help and tips and advice and such that has been coming in. It's absolutely brilliant. Alright, here we go. Let's stack you some lumber. Boom chakalaka. Don't you love that? They even use the pallet up. No, the lights are flashing. It's in business. Hey, we can do it properly for this one, can't we? Yes. Oh, do I not have my... No, I don't, hey? Uh-oh. Well, I knew I forgot something, but I need to load that. Yeah, I definitely want to know what's going on with my forks. Alrighty. Okay. Yeah, it's got a little bit of each, eh? It's active, auto start on, so it should start pumping out boxes for us here, right, Ricky Tikky. Cool. Alright. Now, our next mission of the day, now that there's actually enough daylight to pull this off. There we go. Oh yeah. Oh, I'll tell you. You guys have no idea how hard it is to live without a functional memory. Oy vey. There it is, way off in the distance. But why? Let's put this. Oh, this is 100% fertilized, so this field's ready to go. Well, I mean, it's germinated soybeans. It's not ready to go. It's just, you know, ready. So our cornfield should now be fairly accepting of the fact that I'd like to fertilize it. Yeah, germinated, blah, blah, blah. So, oh. Well, you probably wouldn't have killed me to fill the darn thing, huh? That's one big field. So, that's pretty daft. Roll it all the way over there with a half-empty machine. Still kind of dim out here. Oh, that helped. Man, look at that. Yeah, see what I mean? It's even weirder out on the road. It must just be the combination of trees and shrubs and stuff that are right there, and it's, you know, tricking up where the lights and shadows are supposed to be. Okay. Let's grab ourselves a little bit of fertilizer. So I used the big tanker and just bought a whack of pallets of liquid fertilizer. That's how I got this thing filled. Well, filled. It's a long way from filled. I think I put 50,000 liters in or something. But, oh, am I on the wrong side? Yeah, I am. This is where you would like to dump things off, actually. The picking up of various products is on the side that shows you how much is in the silo, surprisingly enough. Because that's actually the sensible way to do it. Look at that, eh? Start me now. There you are. Now, I know that this stuff goes a long ways, but yeah. That is a big field. And the last thing I want is for him to have 2 rows left and go, no, fill me up or fire me. Because you know I'll fire him. Alright, let's head back to our field of corn. And then once I finish this, I'm going to log on to Steam for, well, I'm already logged in, obviously. I'm playing the game. My recording software is on Steam, etc. But, I'll go into the forums and explain that I finally have the patch I had to uninstall and reinstall. And maybe that'll be okay. Alright. Giant cornfield. Here we go. Yes. A little bit overlap. That's way too much. There we go, that's more respectable. Angle 3.5. Are you nuts? I don't think so. Love it. Go, little man. There you are. There you are. Yes. Alright. Well, that's brilliant. Shouldn't take them more than a month. Now, that last field up there, that's ours as well. We have not yet planted it. We need another, well, I see it's still too cold. We didn't actually get any sort of temperature raise in the soil today. Huh. You suck. Oh well, I guess mid-spring it doesn't change. Late spring we should get another jump. And that will hopefully allow it to be warm enough for us to plant the hempen. But until next time, guys, I'm going to call the episode there. Again, thanks everyone for supporting the channel, for watching the episodes, and well, just for being you, my viewers. Take care of each other, folks, and ciao for now.